Do you feel like boy groups or male groups face different pressures to female groups?
Yeah, but I do think there's the same thing with girl bands and boy bands. There's a stigma of like, it's like a guilty pleasure to like a girl band or a boy band, which I find really weird. But that's the only thing that I think we face.
Depends though. I feel like But
if a boy band's successful, then
and also when they play instruments, I feel like they're maybe seen as a bit cooler.
Like Five Sauce or Rocky, and people have this kind of thing against pop music.
But I do think it's harder for women though.
Oh no,
it's so much harder.
We get a lot more judgment in a boy band for like how we look, how we dress, just everything.
The big topic of conversation has been Little Mix, and they've come in for a bit of stick of people saying, well, you know, it's a family show, youngsters are watching.
Mel C from the Spice Girls, she says, your clothing isn't okay.
And there is a double standard, I think, too. Like some sort of misconception that you can't have this message of female empowerment and also dress in a you know, sexy way.
Well, this is another thing. Like, we'll come out in leotards and get absolutely ripped for it. But yeah, I've seen so many other artists, solo artists, coming out in a leotard and nothing gets said about them.
Yeah, it's weird,
Weird,
isn't
yeah,
it?
it's weird. Or like a guy like Jason Derulo
Takes his top off.
love him. He'll rip his top off and everyone goes wild.
Yeah.
Like, it's just double standards for women.
Back to the Touch music video for a second. Why is there so much criticism over it? I mean, people are calling you guys raunchy. There's like Photoshop rumors now.
You know what? Everyone always has something to say. Like, literally, we could be dressed up in a cardigan and some big baggy trousers and literally have no skin on show and we'd still get criticised. They'd be like, oh, why aren't they showing any skin? Or we just can't win. And I think that's just one of the things with being in a girl group.
Why do they have to be naked, Little Mix? If you're the biggest female pop band in the world and you deliberately strip naked and put rude words on yourself, you are inviting the entire world. You are inviting the world to comment and to potentially criticise.
They are saying that the world already comments and criticises.
Well, we know that.
Let's focus on the fact that they have put all these insults on their bodies, because that's part of the problem, isn't it?
On their naked airbrush bodies, which have now got attention for them all around the world.
When you did your song Strip and you did the film clip for that, you faced this extra pressure, I think, to, you know, what you were trying to do, as I understand it, was kind of expose those messages of hate that you received. In the end, I think perhaps the message was confused and that made you quite angry, is that right?
Yeah, one person.
Yeah, right, one person tried to confuse it.
In that strip picture, if there was 4 guys posing with those words, they wouldn't have got any criticism.
Oh, absolutely not.
So it's just like, that's the double standard.
Women are very sexualised, I think.
Yeah.
Little Mix featuring Ms. Banks. Woo! Woo! Raunchy. Dads up and down the country awkwardly fumbling for a scatter cushion right now.
But when you do argue, is it over the dumbest ass?
We don't argue, and no one bloody believes us.
No, there's got to be something.
I swear to you, right, Amy, you've known us. How long now have you known us?
Amy, what they fight over? Come on, do some dirt, Amy.
No, they don't.
No, not that. No.
We never argue.
It's so hard though living in a girl group, like, because you constantly feel like you have to prove to people that you genuinely are friends. Because I think there's like a stigma that comes with girl groups that they just don't get on and they hate each other.
We've been lied to by some girl groups in the past. Oh, we're wonderful.
Sure.
Oh, we broke up.
I'm sure you have, but
We've been
honestly, we love each other to pieces and we don't argue. Like,
Good.
we just don't. We're just lucky. It's so weird and it's so rare.
It
But
is.
We're just lucky.
That's why no one believes you.
You know what, right? Since we've been on this tour, all I've seen is article after article about how we're going to split up, about how we hate each other, how we're arguing. Generally, in the 6 years I've been in Little Mix, we have never had an argument.
We always get asked, are you really friends? Do you girls really get on? Yes, we do.
One question that really gets on my boobs is when people go to me or us, do you write your own music? Because we say it a million times, but yet people still never believe us.
During interviews, what's the one question you wished someone would have asked you but never did? I mean, maybe more like about the music and like about writing and how in depth our songs are. Yes. You know, I feel like people still don't know me right.
That's true. Very true.
There's loads of people who are like, oh, you have to like Fifth Harmony or Little Mix, right?
Yeah.
What do you say to those people? Because it's kind of annoying, isn't it?
It's very annoying. There's plenty of room for girl bands in this industry.
Exactly, there is.
And
how many boy bands there are, like.
Yeah.
And we're different from Fifth Harmony as well. Like, you can like 2 different bands. Like, it's not one against the other.
That's like saying you can't like Rihanna and you can't like Beyonce.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the 2 solo female artists. That's just stupid.
When we was on the show on X Factor, we were told girl bands, they don't do well, like they just don't. And we were nearly not going to get through. But the producers didn't want to put us through because they were just saying like, what's the point? They're not gonna do like achieve anything. They're not going to do well. They're a girl band. But Talisa actually like stood up for us, and I mean, we proved them wrong, right? We won the bloody show. At the time, we didn't really think too much into it, but now we're like, gosh, that was really bad. Like, you can't just put all women in a box like that. Like, who's to say we weren't going to win? Like, who's to say we weren't going to do well?
Have you guys seen a change in the way that you are treated as women in the music industry as well as a result of Me Too?
Yeah. I'd like to think so. I think there's still a long way to go. I think sometimes these big, powerful people in the industry still struggle to understand that we're 4 very strong, opinionated women who have a voice, and we're in control of our careers, and I think it takes a while for some people to realise that.
People criticise us for everything we do, but we're not doing it for those people, we're doing it for the people who need it. So if we're inspiring people and making people feel more confident about themselves, and it's kind of resonating with just 1 person or 2 people, then we've done our jobs. That's why we're doing it. We're not doing it for the people who are like, oh, why are they doing this, why are they doing that?